was first thinking about starting my YouTube channel, I knew that somewhere in the future there was going to be charity. There's this link between YouTube and charity. My favorite YouTubers are all charity-minded. And when I was thinking of joining them, making my own channel, it just seemed natural to think of charity being part of that future. One of the first things I wanted to do with my channel was to establish Tiny Box Tim Day. So yeah, I had charity in mind before I started, but I never thought that it would be something I was doing right away. Aside from the Tiny Box Tim Day thing, I thought, maybe in a few years when I get established, when I have a user base. So when these two other events hit me, it was just like, what, you mean I can do that? It's okay, it's something I can participate in? And I ended up just jumping on both of these, which I found out for both events like 2 days before it was going to happen and had to scramble to participate. But so this year, my first year, 2016, I've participated in 3 events. One of them I spearheaded, and the other 2 are just long-standing events that I think I heard about both of them before, but the conception of me being part of these big events just never hit me until right deadline. So what happened this year is, first I worked at developing the idea of Tiny Box Tim Day. I used YouTube private messaging and comments on some of Mark's older videos, trying to get some buzz without letting Mark know about it. I had that in the works a long time before I started posting videos, and I put out my actual Tiny Box Tim Day video way too late, like less than 2 weeks before the event. But I did manage to get that posted, and that event went down pretty well. We raised, Arkylie raised £25, which is like $34. One of the webcomic artists that I contacted to thank him for the work he's put into his webcomic, because part of this event is thanking people who've made a difference in your life. And when I thanked him and told him about Tiny Box Tim Day, he made an extra donation to his favorite charity. So I don't know how much that was, and I don't know if he would like to be called out by name, so I'm not going to do that. But he did say if I contacted him this year in enough time for him to put something together, he might do something more official for Tiny Box Tim Day. So that was heartening. Anyway, we made some boxes to give to the homeless, and then I heard about Extra Life fundraiser for the Children's Miracle Network. Seattle Children's Hospital is the one near us. It was just 24-hour gaming marathons, see what you can do. I realized that most participants were live streaming. We're not set up to do that. Our internet is spotty enough that even trying to upload videos, you end up kicking the internet off sometimes. So rather than try to manage a live stream at the same time, what I decided to do was post videos every half hour through the start of the day, and then as much as we could manage for the second half. And that worked pretty well. Like I said in one of the other videos, it bumped my channel up from 25 videos to over 90 within a week. And what we raised was $127.78, which is just 22 cents shy of the goal that I originally set for myself, which I find quite amusing. I put 78 cents at the end of a lot of my donations, just because that's my personal number. And if you count my friends' fundraising efforts, which the site does, then the sum total was $169, which is not bad for a starter. Oddly enough, I thought maybe it would be a bunch of little donations, but it ended up being like 3 donations, one of which was $100 from a member of my extended family. So that was unexpected, but I was very glad that it came up to a pretty reasonable number for a first shot. And then the Project for Awesome came up. Now, I've seen it before or heard about it before, but I didn't know exactly what it was. And then this time it's like, oh, make a video about my favorite charity? Okay, I guess I can try my best to make a really professional video. I think the video turned out pretty well. I have no idea how much it contributed because the fundraiser itself raised over $2 million, like $2.150 million. But I don't know if my video contributed to that, how much my video contributed to that, whether people liked my video, whether it led more people to the site even if they didn't donate to water.org directly. It did get 26 or 30 views, somewhere in there, during the course of the event. So that's something. It's not like people didn't see my video. And I don't even know where the money went. The information on that is not up on the site yet. So as a close to the year, that's kind of a nebulous thing. That feels kind of weird. But, even if I brought a few people to the site, that's more than enough. This year's charity events were really unexpected. I mean, I'm glad that they happened. I'm glad I was able to participate, even if it was short notice. I'm glad that the kids were able to participate and see themselves doing charity, helping out with a cause, even if maybe they were more focused on the games at the time. As far as my channel goes, as far as charity goes, I think it's been a good starting year. More than expected. More public than expected. More group charity than expected. I really didn't think that I'd be anywhere near this early, this soon after the start of my channel. But I don't know, it feels good. Feels like being part of something bigger.